Good Monday morning, my good friends. Thank you for joining us for our first gathering of our digital village for the week. It is Monday, and as we do most Mondays, it's time for your 3-card weekly reading, where I'll do 3 cards for the collective and individual cards for those who request. While you're listening to the collective reading and while you're waiting for your card, whatever you hear, if it strikes your heart as truth for you, take it as a reading for you. That is part of the magic of these group sessions that we do. I'm Christiana Gaudet. I am your Tarot Fairy Godmother, and I am so happy to see you this morning. Let's hop on over to CardCam, where you can see that today I'm working with Tarot Disassembled by Jennifer Cooper Stidley. This is a fun deck. I think you'll enjoy it. I know a lot of you already know it. It is fairly new this year from Wiser Books. All right, 3 cards for the collective. And I do want to say a special shout out to the members, the moderators, the subscribers over on Twitch, and to everyone who supports what we do here in our global digital village. And I'd love to remind you that tomorrow evening, the medium that rocks, Kimberly Shore, will be joining me 7 p.m. The link is already up. We will be multi-streaming, internet willing, and we'll be talking about mediumship and doing some readings. All right, 3 cards for the week ahead for all of us. What will they be? Well, the 3 of Pentacles reversed, the 6 of Pentacles upright. That is such an interesting combination already. The 4 of Cups reversed. All right, so what am I going to say? When I look at these 3 cards together, here's what I say. When times are tough, it's not about me and you, it's about us. It's about mutual aid, mutual support, how we help each other. And there is a lot here about making the best of difficult situations and doing that by sharing with one another, whether that's sharing of time, resources, energy, whatever it is. We are all in this together and we need to work together. And that's what I see here. What do you see? Meridians, thank you for subscribing. And Jen Sankey, so great to see you. Thanks for the like. All right, let me know your thoughts here. Trey says, donate extra money to food pantries if you got it. Absolutely. Jennifer says, it's an emotional week. All right, let's see what we have for the individuals. Very good. We will start, and wherever you are seeing this, if you would like a card, go ahead and get that request in. Jill Watson, I'm seeing you over on Instagram. And Sheba Naz, I see you on Instagram. Oh, I see a bunch of you on Instagram. You know what? We're starting on Instagram today. All right, here we go, starting with Jojo G. So good to see you. For your week ahead, the Page of Swords reversed. So we are going into Mercury retrograde, so this is appropriate in that regard. But this week, be very careful around communication in terms of what you're hearing and how you're processing what you're hearing, but also what you're saying and how other people are processing that. There is a huge there's a huge potential here for misunderstanding. So forewarned is forearmed. There it is. All right, DCO1, good to see you on Instagram. Here's a card for you. Queen of Cups. This week, it is all about your happiness and what feels good for you. And so often we focus on the happiness of others. We forget that our happiness matters. This is your reminder to focus on your own happiness. Trey, oh God, Mercury retrograde during Thanksgiving. That's not going to be fun. Yeah, no, it's not. Soulfire Angel, good to see you on Twitch. Meridian, so good to see you. You are in the queue. Thanks for being here. All right. Sticking on over on Instagram for 1 second. Jill Watson, we'll go ahead and do you. 7 of Wands. Jill, this week, do not let anyone or anything discourage you from what you're doing. You do you. If other people don't like it, that's their problem, not yours. All right. Shay Banaz, you want to know what I need to know about the future of your relationship. On Monday, we do a card for the week ahead, but you may find that there's something in this card that answers your question. Let's see. 10 of Wands, the thing is, you are carrying a heavy burden and you seem to be doing it all alone. So, this week, really take a look at who are the people who are there to help you. And if you're not seeing that the people you care about are there for you, it's kind of important to recognize that. Hey, Mrs. O, good to see you. Mrs. O, King of Pentacles. This week, it's about you being a leader in the things that are most practical, in the care of resources, in the creation of resources, in creating your own grounding in what makes you feel safe and whole. You're the one in charge of that, and that's what you need to do. All right. Thank you, everyone, for being here. Soulfire Angel over on Twitch, would you like a card for your week ahead? All right, hopping on over to YouTube, we have Caroline McLaughlin. So good to see you. Thanks for being a member. 7 of Swords reversed. So when we see this in its reversal, it's all about integrity, but there is a question. Are you questioning your own integrity? Are you wondering if you're doing the right thing? Are other people questioning your decisions? Whatever's going on here, you need to have a lot of faith in who you are and what you're doing, because you have the right way and you're doing it the right way. So no need to question in this case. All right, over to Twitch. We're going to do Soulfire Angel and V365. Okay, Soulfire Angel, so glad you're here. Woohoo, you get the Ace of Cups. This week, it's about opening the heart. It's about healing the heart. It's about recognizing the spiritual connection that love creates for us. And this can also be a card that bodes very well for your romantic life. So it really is love in all its forms. That's what's here for you this week. Dream it possible. So great to see you. Dream it possible. Excuse me. You get my squeaky voice and also the 9 of Cups. And this is fun. Like, I love it when Dream It Possible gets cards that really lean into the idea of manifestation, like literally dreaming it possible. And this is one of those cards, 9 of Cups. It is the card of wishes and wishes fulfilled. So this week, really think about what you want to bring into your life and recognize that you are supported in doing exactly that. V365, so happy to see you. Okay, V365, you get the High Priestess. This week, it's about balance. It's about keeping to your own counsel. If you're not sure if you should say it or not, don't say it, but do be very open to guidance from your ancestors and loved ones in spirit this week. All right. Here we go. Trey Cameron. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. We appreciate you. Thanks for being a member. Here's a card for you. 5 of Pentacles. This week, you may be feeling some FOMO about something. You may be feeling like you don't have what you need. But the question is, do you really not have what you need? Or are you just feeling it that way? Will you never have what you need, or is it just temporary? Pay attention to what you're feeling, but don't make it bigger or worse than it is. Candy B, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Here we go. We're going to do you and Marlon. Candy B, the world. This week, think about the big picture. Do not compartmentalize. Do not isolate things. Everything is connected and you need to see it. And for Marlon, Ace of Wands. This week, be careful about anger, but be open to new motivation. Audrey, good to see you. I'm doing you next. Yeah. My chat aggregator and I are having a bit of a disagreement here. I apologize. But it is great to see you, Audrey, and thanks so much for being a member. Here's a card for you. Six of Pentacles, Audrey. And this, of course, we remember was in the 3-card weekly reading. And it is such a you thing because you are so generous and so caring. You're always doing for others. I see that. So this week, I think your kindness and generosity will be rewarded. And I know you don't do it for the reward, but nonetheless, energy comes back to you and you will receive the blessings because you are one who bestows blessings. Okay. Jenna Perkins, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thank you for being a member. 3 of Cups reversed. This week, I don't know if this is telling you that it's just not going to be a fun week, or if you should make an effort to have more fun. I think the bottom line is you do not want to have to deal with a lot of social isolation. And it is important for you to be around like-minded people and people who understand you. So seek that out this week. Melissa Grosso, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Here's a card for you. Wheel of Fortune reversed. And of course, we're all watching, with whatever opinions we might have, we're all watching to see if Melissa's going to be going back to work anytime soon. And I think we just recognize there is so much that is unfortunate, and some of it really is affecting you. This week, though, be careful to keep your mood turned in the right direction. No dark imaginings, no pessimism. Hopping on over to Instagram, my good friend Amy Emberhart. It's so nice to see you. Here is a card for you. 6 of Swords. Amy, you are finding the answers, figuring things out, moving things forward, and it's all because you're thinking logically. And the problem is, what is obviously logical in these matters was not clear to you because you were so steeped in some emotional negativity that was not your own. I feel like you're getting rid of that now, and that's a good thing. All right. Let's see. Hippy Pippy, we're going to do you. Thank you for being here. Thanks for being a member. I just found such a fun picture of you recently. We're probably going to see that in the newsletter. All right. Hippy Pippy, good to see you. A card for you, Pamela and Pamela's daughter. And of course, Pamela is also a member. So, Pip. The Empress, this is perfect. This week, really focus on how you nurture others and how you nurture yourself, and make sure that you feel your nurturance. And let's see, Pamela. Pamela, the Magician reversed. This is tough, especially in Mercury retrograde, because technically this is the card. Magician reversed would be literally the card of Mercury retrograde. So be very careful about the mood swings that can come from feeling disconnected. And make sure if you're feeling disconnected that you recognize it could just be a feeling and not the truth. And for Pamela's daughter, the High Priestess. I feel like this week you will really recognize the ways in which your talents are really excellent and quite perfect. But the ways in which you communicate are not always. All right, let's see. We got Melissa. It's time for Liz. Liz Harrison, good to see you. Liz Harrison, thank you for being a member. Hope you're doing great. Liz, you get the Hanged One reversed. This week, do not wait for it. Go do it. It is time to take control. Do not wait to see what will happen. Do the things, and do the things you want to do. Oh my gosh, LP, during Mercury retrograde, you always have a run-in with an X. Good Lord. Okay. I'm going to do Smile Soul 20 on YouTube, and then I'm hopping over to Twitch, where I see Angie Whisper and Light Seeker. So we'll take care of you in just a moment. Smile Soul 20, thank you for being here. And Smile Soul 20, thanks for being a member and a moderator. We really appreciate you. You also got the Three of Cups reversed. And I think for you, there really is a sense of feeling some social limitation. Like I feel like you need a bigger, better friend group. And this week, you may find some solutions in terms of kind of how to make that happen. All right. Oh, LP, you already have had that run-in. No, oh gosh. Oh gosh. X's are X's for a reason. Oh my gosh. Okay. Over on Insta, we have RKFBE. I will get to you in just a minute, and I'm so happy to see you this morning. Angie Whisper. Angie Whisper on Twitch. You get the Three of Cups upright. Good for you. This week, spend time with your friends. Be creative. Have fun. Listen to music that you enjoy. Let this be a week that involves some friendships, some frolic, and some fun. Light Seeker, good to see you. Thanks for being here on Twitch. Here we go. Judgment. Light Seeker. This week, I think it's time to actively do some healing from the past. Think about what you still need to heal from, what you still need to deconstruct in order to move forward. Okay, and Mick Shuir, so good to see you. We have not gotten to you yet. Thanks for being here. All right. Who did I promise next? It's RKFBE. So good to see you over on Instagram. Here we go. Eight of Cups reversed. I feel like you're feeling stuck in some way. And whatever is causing the stuckness, the real cause at the bottom of it all is within you and the way you're thinking about things. Think about things differently, and you'll find new solutions. All right. LP, here we are. And I love this. True confessions from LP. I don't think I've been honest. I did go on a date, but it's not really going anywhere, so it's not really love vibes. I just didn't want to burst your excitement because it was sweet. I am always excited for everyone I know and care about to find love. I am a true romantic. So still holding out hope, not for that one, but for someone. to come into your life, LP. Let's see what we see for the week ahead. Page of Swords. This week, it's about learning and communication. Now, we could literally see the Page of Swords as the card of online dating apps. So that might be a thing for you this week. But one way or the other, it's about communication and it's about keeping an open mind. LP's like, ooh, all right. Barbie Bird, you're up next, and that means we're going to do you and Mix You Ear. So Mix You Ear, I think you're here and paying attention. So let's do it. Okay. And Barbie and Mix You Ear, thank you so much for being members of this channel. We really, really appreciate you. All right. Barbie Bird, the world. This is all about seeing the big picture, energetically, mundanely, and in every way. Be open to recognizing that the small things that you do day to day have large and lasting impact in a very positive way for you. And in this way, you are building the life you want. All right, for you, Mix You Ear, Michelle, so good to see you. Thank you for being a member. We really appreciate you. King of Swords reversed. All right. So this week, you may deal with some people who are in authority positions not acting the way they should. And I know that that is one of your least favorite things of all time. Do not let your ire or upset with that interfere too much with your enjoyment of what you want to enjoy. All right, let's hop back on over to Twitch, where we have Suspicious Username. Okay, and you have a job interview on Wednesday. So we'll do our usual Vibe of the Week card, but let's see if we can get any information from it at all about your job interview coming up. Four of Wands. So this, I'm just going to say it, it does look good for the job. One way or the other, this is about stability. It's about community. It's about being in a place where you are able to be joyous and safe within a community. So one way or the other, I think it will be a good week. And I think this may bode well for the job interview, certainly. Oh, I love that idea of being a psychiatric nurse for you. I think that's really good. Mix You Ear, you are very, very welcome. All right. Jeannie Mnuchin, so good to see you. Thank you so much for being a member. We appreciate you. Here is a card for the week for you. Oh, you're going to hate this, but I don't hate it for you. You get the Devil. Here's the reason I don't hate it for you. I feel like you are really looking at committing to a very large project. And there are times that the Devil can be a very positive card because it is about that commitment that moves us forward, even though it's hard. So this week, you may find yourself working hard. You may find yourself stretching to reach a goal, and you're supported in doing that. Right, Jeannie says, ugh. Right. I knew you were going to say that. I knew it. But I'm telling you why it's not entirely an ugh, why it could really be a good thing. All right. Christina R., good to see you. We are going to do Christina R., I'm coming right back to you. I have to laugh. Jeannie's like, okay, I could just hear your tone there. Thank you for hearing me. Okay, Christina R. We're going to do you, your mom, and your sis. Christiana, Knight of Cups, here you are valiantly off in your search of the things you want and need in your life, and seeking will end up in finding. Whether it's this week or another week, keep seeking until you find. For Karen, Nine of Pentacles, I feel like we may finally be getting somewhere to help you find some of the solutions that you need. And that is a positive thing, so stay positive and be confident. And for Kim, Ace of Swords, I feel like you're learning some new truths or new ideas that will help shape where you go next. Over on Instagram, Renata, so good to see you, and Spunky Funky Me. We're going to do both of you. Renata, here we go. Two of Swords. This week, really try to nurture peace within yourself, but also trusting that as you have decisions to make, you will make them well. Spunky Funky Me, so good to see you on Instagram. Six of Swords. This week, stay in your logical mind, not your emotional mind, and that will move you forward. All right, back to YouTube we go with Lisa E. Lisa E., I'm coming to you in a minute. This is fun. Jackie, I just remembered I was working when you popped in my mind to check the clock and scramble to get on the live. That's fabulous. I love that. The internal notification bell was working. Good to see you, Jackie. You are in the queue. All right. Lisa E., thank you so much for being here. We're going to do you, Knight of Wands. This week, go forward with strong motivations in all directions, but let one of those directions be to have some fun. And for your daughter, Eight of Swords, there's a lot of anxiety here. I'm not a doctor. I can't make a diagnosis. I don't know if that is like to a clinical extent, but there's a lot of anxiety, a lot of worry. So we want to find out what's that? What is that all about? Just make sure you're on top of it. Carolina McMahon, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member. Here's a card for you. Ace of Pentacles reversed. So this is the whole thing, man. It is the search for the funding that you need. And we're still in it. We're still on it. It feels like it's been forever because it kind of has, but we're still in it. So if you're still in the game, play the game. Joyous Ocean, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. We're doing you and Jada. The Tower, Joyous Ocean, Dion C. Monsanto. This week could be kind of interesting. It may involve breakthroughs. It may involve new opportunities. This is not necessarily a bad thing, but you need to be prepared for anything and have faith in your ability to ride the waves and find the opportunities within. Now, for Jada, Judgment. This week, it's about healing from the past and recognizing, like really being able to see the past for what it is and what you need to heal from. RSDSS, so good to see you on Twitch. Thank you for being a Twitch subscriber. We appreciate you. Let me know if you'd like a card for your week ahead. All right, Renji, so good to see you. We're going to do you and Ferdinand. Here we go for you, Renji. Justice reversed. Okay, there is something out of balance here. Maybe you aren't feeling treated fairly. Maybe you're not sure how to bring your life in balance. Maybe you're having orthopedic issues. Who knows? But the bottom line is there is something not in balance that needs to be brought into balance. That's the focus. And And for Ferdinand, we have the Magician. So this week, it's about recognizing your abilities, your skills, your tools, and being willing to start something new, a rededication to move yourself forward. Oh, RSDSS, you like the simplistic designs. Yes, this is Tarot Disassembled by Jennifer Cooper Steidley. All right, here we go. RSDSS. Over on Twitch, the Hierophant. And if I remember correctly that you're somehow involved in education? Is that true? Because if it is true, this is such a great card for you. And even if it's not, I'm still going to lean into that theme because that's what I'm feeling, is this idea of you being an authority. That there are areas in life where you have authority, where you are an authority. And in that, you use your authority to be helpful to others. However that is showing up in your life, that is what needs to be done. And that is what you will do this week. There is also something here about seeking out the proper authority when you need it. So there it is. Okay, let me know what you think. And it's time for Juby. Juby, thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Here's a card for the week ahead. The Fool Reversed. Juby, this week, you have to be careful. Do not have too much fun, but make sure you have enough fun. Do not take too many risks, but make sure that you're open to possibilities. Find the balance. Oh, RSDSS, it's a little complicated. Gotcha. But one way or the other, the message of authority, recognizing your own and seeking others when needed. That's the message, really. All right. Over on Instagram, Magic with Hamza. Where do I need to focus this week? The Hermit. You may be working on a particular project and you are very much supported in making that happen. On the other hand, you may have a tendency to not want to deal with people, but I feel like you need to override that because I feel like in a way, the more you interact with others, the better you're going to do. Juby, thank you. I will do my best. I know you will. I know you will. All right, Claire C., so good to see you. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. The Lovers Reversed. I think you're feeling some regret around the fact that there are friends and family members that you don't really connect with the way you would want to. And it is sad, but it's also not your fault. Like, we can't control how other people are going to be. And so it's okay. Like, you got to make that okay in your head, I think. TJ and GA, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. We're going to do you and your daughter. Three of Cups. We've been seeing this card a lot today. This is a card this week. Have some fun. Spend time with friends. Do things you enjoy. Be creative. It could be a good week. And for your daughter, 10 of Wands. You got a lot on your plate right now, and it feels like a lot. I am here to tell you that you have the ability to handle everything you need to handle. Teresa, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member and a moderator. Okay, card for the week. You have a short 3-day week, always nice, but handling some really triggering stuff. Got it. You know, this is all about, like, everything that is happening right now is about your growth. And it is not easy, but it is helping you grow. And that's the thing to remember. Oh, Claire C. Yes, I've had that on my mind, and it's good to know that it's not my fault. Oh, Claire, not even a little bit. Not even a little bit is it your fault. No, no, no. Okay, Christina. you're up next. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. 6 of Wands, you go, man. You're winning. I don't know what you're winning at, but you're winning. Seriously. This week, see your wins and recognize that you are a winner. And if there's something you're attempting this week, you are very likely to be successful. Divyan Shamishra, thanks for being here. Here you go. 2 of Cups. This week, it's about connection. It's about love. It's about relationship. It's about partnership and being open to all of the good partnerships that we can have in life and the healing power that comes from that. Teresa, thank you. The growth makes it worth it. Exactly. Exactly. Divyan, you are very welcome. Fedborn, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. The Hanged One reversed. Fedborn, don't wait. Do. This is about taking control of your life. It's about moving forward. Don't wait for the invitation. Just show up. That's probably a metaphor, but take it however it works. Christina, thank you, Christiana. See you tomorrow night for the mediumship class. Perfect. Cannot wait. Really, we're all really looking forward to that one, aren't we? Okay. Martha Vink, my good friend, thank you for being a member. Here's a card for you. 7 of Pentacles. Work, work, work. This kind of thing has been coming up for you a lot. It's the work of it, you know, whether it's the personal work you have to do or the work, the career work you have to do. One way or the other, it's a lot of work. Remember that it is worth it. The work that you are doing will bear good fruit. Okay. Dummy Handle, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. I'm just going to go ahead and give you your card right now. Glad you're here. And it's the Star. This week, it's about healing. It's about hope. It's about wishes fulfilled. It's about how you need to allow the light to shine on you. It's a good thing. Laughing Cap, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thank you for being a member. 7 of Swords. Laughing Cap. What do you trust? What should you trust? What can you trust? Do you trust yourself? Are there people around you that you shouldn't trust? This is not trying to make you paranoid in any way, but it is to give you permission to evaluate those around you and also to trust yourself. Over on Instagram, my good friend Robin Renee, I'm glad you're here. Here is a card for you. The 6 of Cups. Robin Renee, in all the things and all the noise and all the irritation, this week, remember who you are and remember the mission you are on and find joy in both of those things. Martha Vink, you are very, very welcome. Jennifer Melissa Diaz, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member. I actually know you asked for a card later on, but I'm seeing you coming in right here, so I'm just going to give you the card right now. So, Jennifer Melissa Diaz, here you are. You get the Star reversed. So there is a lot in your life that is objectively good, and there is a lot that is not the way you want it to be. It's okay to hold space for both things, to have gratitude and appreciation for what is good, and to be working toward what you want to make better. Spirit Connections, that's Christine Hallowell. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Here is a card for you. 5 of Pentacles reversed this week. And I know you have been working on creating opportunity for yourself. And this tells us that that's happening. Christine, we see opportunity here. So be open to that. It's a good thing. A Penny for your thoughts. I hope you're doing great, Penny. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a moderator. We're going to do U and V. For you, Penny, the 6 of Cups. This week, do not let go of your dreams, goals, and ideals. Things are difficult, but remember to hang on to the things that make you, you. And for V, the Empress. This week, it's about nurturing. Nurturing yourself, nurturing others. That's what's important here. All right. Lily, I hope you're doing really well. I'm not so freaked out, but I'm a little sad we're not going to see you in person until the spring. But I'm so happy to see you here. Thank you for being a member. Okay. Seven of Wands. Oh, this week could be a little bit of a doozy. Stay on top of things. Be proactive. Do it now. Don't procrastinate. And don't let people who don't know, don't take advice from people who aren't qualified to give the advice. That's what I'm going to say. Ah, Mrs. O, a card for your daughter, most certainly. A card for your daughter, most certainly. This is from Mrs. O on Instagram. The Tower. There are definitely changes here. There are definitely things going on, and some of it does not feel good. You're going to have to let the process happen and recognize that as you get through what you're getting through, on the other side, you're opened up to a whole bunch of new stuff. So ride the storm. And there's that song, at the end of the storm, there's a golden sky, whatever. It's a football song, but it's actually a song from a musical. Anyway, things will get better. All right. Okay, Jackie, I know you are in a meeting. Thank you for being here. I will not expect your feedback, but I'm so happy you're here. All right, GM Marcus, my friend, good to see you. Thanks for being a member. Okay, I am going to give you a card, but I'm also going to answer this question. Have you often revealed something about a client doing a reading that they didn't know about themselves every damn day? That's part of my job, is to help you know yourself better. 100% yes. Yes, yes, yes. And here's a card for you, GM Marcus. The Empress reversed. There could be a family matter going on. There could be an issue with a family member. There could be ways that you don't feel like you have what you need. There also could be ways that you are needing more nurturance and more resources, and that you're going about figuring out how to make that happen. Okay, here it is. Meridians XD, Kardaki, good to see you. So you have a specific question. I'm going to pull the card for the week ahead and we'll see if we can answer it. Will I ever become a civil servant in India? Ace of Cups reversed. So for the week ahead, here's what I'm going to say, and I think you'll hear the answer. I think it's going to be very important right now for you to pay attention to what you think you want versus what you really want. There may be some things in life that you think you want, but you don't really. And so this week, try to be very realistic about your goals. Not realistic because you're not capable of achieving them, but be realistic about what's going to make you happy. That's the thing. This week, be realistic about what's going to make you happy. All right. Terry Rosario, my friend, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for being a member. Four of Cups reversed. This was in our 3-card weekly reading. It's about staying positive this week. Make the best of everything. Put a positive spin on it. Be Pollyanna, not forever, but just for this week. Okay. Scrolling down. Okay, Lynn Collin, You show up as L. Polly, but we know who you are. You are Lynn Collin, and I am so happy to see you. Thanks for being a member. We appreciate you. Two of Cups. I love this. I love this for you so much. This is very much about the new direction your life is taking that involves a partner and what that feels like and how that is and how that works. It's a good thing. All right. Here we go. Karina Morrison, you're up next. Thanks for being here. Page of Pentacles. Karina Morrison, this bodes very well. I know you've been looking to sort of bring more money in, and this is boding very well for that this week. So very good. Okay. Okay, let's see. Yep, got Jennifer earlier. It's time for Baby Cakes. Good to see you, Baby Cakes. Thanks for being here. Baby Cakes, 9 of Cups reversed. There are some things going on here that you're not happy with, just not happy with. And that's okay. Acknowledge that, deal with that, but also try to focus on the things that are good in your life and are working for you in your life as well. All right. Kathy, so good to see you. Thanks for being here. I feel like we haven't seen you in a while. Is that true? Thanks for being a member. Glad you're here. Here's a card for you. 7 of Pentacles. This week, you got to do the work, whether you feel like it or not, whether it's internal or external, personal or professional. This week is about getting it done and recognizing that as hard as that may be, there will be value in that. Jackie Masters, here we are. Thank you for being a member. We really appreciate you. I know you're in a meeting, but here's a card for you. Woo! You get the Ace of Swords. This week, you're going to be correct and on time and doing all the right things. I'm also going to say your thoughts about, like, internally, how you're going forward, also correct. Like, you are really focused with clarity right now, and we love it. Okay. Heather, good to see you. Thanks for being here. Heather, thank you for being a member. We appreciate you so much. Here's a card for you, Heather. 8 of Pentacles. This week, you're learning. You're doing new things, perhaps. You're perfecting. You're figuring things out, and this is going to serve you. So whatever you're learning, even if it's not going exactly the way you want, keep at it, keep at it, keep at it. It will serve you. All right. Horse-drawn portrait. So good to see you. You may not understand as a Floridian, but it snowed. I'm from the Northeast. Like many people, I am a Floridian transplant from the Northeast. So the question is, are you happy that it snowed or unhappy? Because that's always mixed feelings. And so horse-drawn portrait, would you like a card for the week ahead? Happy to do it for you. And Kathy, thank you for the card. Yes, it's been a while. I hope not for any bad reason, and I'm so glad to see you, Kathy. Hope you can join us for the mediumship class tomorrow. All right. Let's see. Oh, you did say horse-drawn portrait. You said you're looking forward to a card. Can I read in English? Apparently I can. Okay, horse-drawn portrait, this is for you. Right, control room's like, you know, horse-drawn portrait did ask for a card. Sorry. Okay, here we go. On Twitch, horse-drawn portrait. The Magician reversed. Remember that it is Mercury retrograde. Be careful around communication. Be careful around how you're interpreting things. Do not be afraid to start new projects, but make sure you have everything that you need assembled and make sure you're aware of what you're bringing to the table. So understand you have good communication skills, good tools, good resources. This week, be extra special, careful about how you use them. Oh, baby cakes, it's been a difficult week. Very sad, overwhelming, and depressing. I'm sorry. You had a job interview that was promising, but not anymore. I'm so sorry. All right, let's see. Where do we go next? It's Shirley Meador. So good to see you. Thanks for being here. Shirley, you get the 10 of Cups. This week, it's about happiness. It's about family. It's about togetherness. It's about the people we care about and celebrating those connections. Okay. Graciela Garcia, thank you for being a member. Judgment reversed. Okay, something that you thought was finished, done, and over is not finished, done, and over. And I'm not sure if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but one way or the other. There's something you thought was finished, it's not. Respond appropriately. All right. Bianca Taro, so good to see you. I feel like I haven't seen you in a while. I hope you're doing well. 5 of Cups reversed. There have been some difficulties here, but this week, Bianca, stay positive. Stay as positive as you can. That's what's important. Oh, Caroline McLaughlin, thank you for that feedback. That makes so much sense in terms of the cards you got. Yeah, I like that. I mean, I don't like that you're going through this, but I get it. You are correct. Vaishali, good to see you. Here's a card for the week ahead for you. 5 of Cups, upright. You're feeling a lot of loss and a lot of sorrow, but it probably is also appropriate to focus on what is good and what is possible and what is available. All right. Divine Timing, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member. We have Death. This is not scary. It opens us up to change. Change in circumstances, change in the way you're thinking, change in bringing something good into your life. So this week, Divine Timing, be open to positive change. Cassie, Cassandra Revelta, so good to see you. Thanks for being a member. We're going to do you and your mom, Raquel, and Raquel is also a member here. We like to keep it in the family. All right, here we go, Cassandra. Knight of Wands reversed. Like, I see you, like, dragging your feet, like not even wanting to go to work, you know? Not because you're lazy, but because you really aren't enjoying it. This week, recognize what is true about what you're feeling, but also be open to some positive inspiration as well. And for your mom, Raquel, Ace of Swords, this week, when you see the truth, say the truth. When you see the truth, internalize the truth. This is a week about clarity, and make sure you stay in that place of clarity. It will serve you and others very well. All right, my friends, last call. If I accidentally skipped you, it's not my choice. It happens, so please let me know that I did. If you're here, you've been here and you haven't requested, or you're just getting here, it is last call for reading Shaw. I have openings this week. There's a link in the description to book with me. You can book a 15-minute session. You can book an hour-long session. You can book a 90-minute mentoring session where I can help you be a better tarot reader. Whatever you want. You can book an hour-long session. All up to you. I also want to remind you to join us tomorrow evening when Kimberly Shore, the medium that rocks, will be joining me. Jackie Masters, you are back. You have missed your card, and it's a good one. You definitely are excited to go back and get that. Let's see, what else? If you happen to be in person, I have an in-person tarot class coming up. I only have a couple of seats left for it, but it's on my website. It's coming up November 18th. And I want my local peeps to get used to this thing I'm doing now, which will be Third Tuesday Tarot. Every third Tuesday of every month, we will have an in-person tarot class for all levels in my office in Stewart. Well, if you've been in my office in Stewart, you know it's not in the office. It's in the conference room in my office in Stewart. All right, my friends, I want to thank you all so much. Special shout out to the members, the moderators, the subscribers over on Twitch, everyone who is here and part of this village. We appreciate you all so much. I will look forward to seeing you tomorrow, if not before. Take really good care and have a great week, everyone.